couple weeks ago I made a video about how we sold all of our chickens. They had contracted poultry lice and we were having a hard time getting rid of them. So we just got rid of everyone and we're starting over. So now this coop has been vacant for a month, which should be sufficient to get rid of poultry lice. And today we're going to be moving in our new birds. I am all ready to start moving birds in. I just filled my feeder with a 20% grower feed because a lot of these birds are not fully grown yet. So I still have some that are too young to move out here, but today I'm going to go ahead and move as many as are old enough. And they're going to stay locked in this coop for probably a few days until they learn where home is, and then we'll start letting them out in the run. Well, I almost got everyone in here for now. I still have one blue Ameraucana hen that I couldn't catch, so I might get her tonight when it's dark. And then I still have one batch of chicks that is a month younger, so those will I'll probably wait at least a month, maybe two, and I'll keep those indoors before I introduce them in here. There are 3 different ages in here. So far they all seem to be getting along. It does help that they're in a new place. If the older ones had already been established in here and then I added the young ones, they'd be a lot more likely to peck on the younger chickens. So this is an American Bresse rooster. The Bresse is a French breed, but when they are in America, we call them American Bresse. Both of these roosters have French names. This guy here is Napoleon Bonaparte, and back there is the Marquis de Lafayette. And let's see, we have some American Bresse hens in here. These girls should start laying really soon. The Bresse is a pretty early laying breed. Usually by 5 months they're laying. And I know I said I was getting rid of all my buff Orpingtons, but I did end up with 3 chicks here that didn't have homes. So if they're females, I'll keep these 3. I'm not going to keep any of the roosters. We'll get all those butchered, since we're switching those out in favor of the American Bresse. So the white and black ones here are Bitterroot Blues. Bitterroot Blue has the blue gene. So there are 3 different color phases: the blue, the black, and the splashed white like this one. Let's see, there's another one over there. There's another of the splashed whites. So it just went behind the American Bresse. And then this little blue one is an Ameraucana. That one looks like a pullet. And the black one behind it is a black Ameraucana. She's a pullet as well. She's just a month older. I think that there's only one Ameraucana rooster in here. It's blue. But they're a little young to tell yet for sure. I've already pulled out all the ones that looked like roosters, except for this little blue guy back here. I think so far he's my favorite of my rooster prospects. So we'll keep him in here for now, unless one of the other ones starts looking better. What I don't have in here right now are the blue Andalusians. Those are one of our favorite breeds. They are the best foraging breed that we've found. They're impossible to keep contained because they fly out of their pen every day, but they go and forage for their food and then they come back and lay eggs. They are excellent layers. So we actually did keep 3 of the adults, a rooster and 2 hens, of the Andalusians, because I wasn't able to hatch eggs from them before I got rid of everybody. So they're in separate housing because they do, as far as I know, have poultry lice. So they're in a little house for the winter, and hopefully I can get some babies from them in the spring before I get rid of them. So we'll replenish those in our flock. So then we'll have the American Bresse. A little bit of fighting going on in here. And then we'll have the Andalusians, the blue-black splash Americanas, and then the blue-black splash Bitterroot Blues. These guys haven't had dry food since they were little. I usually start my chicks on dry food, and then as soon as they get old enough to move to my outside transition pens, they get soaked feed. But it looks like they're enjoying that. I don't want to put wet food in here when they're confined because it's just going to make a mess on the floor. So it'll be a lot easier to have it in the feeder there. When I move them outside, I might switch back to wet feed. Usually you get a little more bang for your buck by soaking the feed. It just helps it hold together so the smaller particles don't get lost. And I think it's a little easier for the birds to not pick out what they want. And soaking makes it more digestible. We'll probably think of names for some more of these kiddos here. I think that one I'm going to call Henny Penny. I've always had a Henny Penny. I think these younger buff Orpingtons might be a hen and a rooster. So if so, we'll keep the hen and butcher the rooster. The buffs are so sweet. That's one breed that I have always had in my flock, and it's hard to let go of them. Alright, I'm going to let these guys adjust. Shut the door and let them get used to each other and their new place here. In a few days, we'll let them out in their new pen. enjoy the challenge of gardening? So do I. That's why I began saving seeds from my garden more than 10 years ago. Saving seeds was a lot of fun, but I quickly discovered how much I didn't know, like how my pumpkins turned into pumpkins and sweet peppers turned hot. Since I first started, I've learned from other seed savers, read just about every seed saving book out there, and each year put it all into practice in my own garden. I've combined everything I've learned into an easy online course that simplifies seed saving for beginners. With Simple Seed Saving, you can begin successfully saving seeds from your garden today. Simple Seed Saving gives you all the info you need to prevent unwanted crossing, save pure seeds from all of your plants to grow next year. The course includes handy reference charts, printable seed packets, and access to a private Facebook group where you can ask questions anytime. Saving seeds is a great way to save money, preserve your favorite seed varieties, and become less dependent on the grocery store. Start saving seeds today.